Words. Words in our daily life can transform our very existence. Words like promise, love, thank you. Words, they can change a mood, and words can change a life. Then there are other words. Terror, cancer. Today's podcast takes a unique and somewhat solemn tone, yet as you will see when we conclude, profoundly inspiring. Join me as I present a very special interview with a dear friend who is not only a captivating and magical speaker, but a remarkable teacher whose life took a dramatic turn in 2008. Stick around for a story you won't soon forget. We got to talk about that.
Pass the bacon.
If we're going down, put your mask on first before you can help anyone else.
You invited me in and you just made me feel so comfortable.
I'm about to spit out my coffee.
And margarita hour, here we come.
Welcome to Unconditionally Her Conversations, a podcast for women that sets the stage to spark inspiration, create change, and unite women from all walks of life. I'm your host, Karen Shane. This podcast shares that when we truly come together in sisterhood, we form a symphony of profound voices that have the power to transform each other's lives. So whether you're in search for motivation to chase your dreams, or seeking wisdom to navigate life's twists and turns, or just simply yearning to connect with some kindred spirits, well, you've found the place. Come along on this empowering journey as we explore captivating stories, conquer daunting challenges, and revel in the inspiring triumphs that shape the landscape of women's lives. Are you ready? Here we go. While on a meditation retreat in Mumbai, India, Naomi and Linda Ragsdale were making plans for their Friday activities. Break their somersault pool record, paint Mendy designs on their feet. And Linda, being an illustrator, was honored when Naomi asked her to teach her how to draw dragons. But Friday never came. On Wednesday, November 26, 2008, terrorists stormed the city. 2 gunmen entered the Tiffin restaurant and opened fire, killing Naomi and her father, Alan. During that attack, hundreds more were killed and countless were wounded throughout the city. Naomi was only 13 years old. Linda survived, but a machine gun bullet had seared a 2.5-foot path down her back. The drama that unfolded to get her to safety and to save her life was nothing short of remarkable, but also unimaginable. But finally, Linda returned home and began to heal. But the memory of that promise to Naomi to draw dragons stayed with her, ultimately motivating her to create a space for children to understand in a unique way about peace and what that meant to their lives. Soon after packing up to journey from country to country with her newly formed Peace Dragon project, Linda had only one more thing she had to do. That yearly appointment. That quick and uncomfortable squeeze was all that stood between Linda, her global mission, and a promise honored. Just one more thing. Linda's story is a powerful trip from mediation retreat to remarkable mission of teaching peace internationally, and interwoven with that, a lot of chaos throughout the journey. And for you today, she tells it just like she has done for so many years, yet each time with profound grace and remarkable beauty. Beginning with an interview she and I had not too long ago, to her live performance at the Fletcher Opera House in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina, you will hear a powerful story of resilience from a woman whose heart is full of love and compassion and unparalleled tranquility for all of mankind. And as we close in on the 15th year anniversary of the terrorist attack in Mumbai, might I say, it is again an honor to introduce to you the incomparable Linda Ragsdale.
My name is Linda Ragsdale. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a peace muse. Meditation offers you the same connect that art does. It connects you with the creation of peace in your own life. It allows you to sit in this very silent, very comfortable space and be. So I had an opportunity. Someone's husband fell out and I fell in. After a fabulous day of traveling to India on this magnificent meditation retreat, that night at dinner we were chatting, and here were people who were celebrating the evening, just everything. And there were two flashes of light that hit my eyes, and then chaos, crashing sounds, screaming voices, so much gunfire coming through this restaurant. We got everyone under the table, everyone brown. I look around and Michael has stood up, and what I thought was a red flower was the first bullet that he took, and his white shirt immediately turned crimson, this heavy, wet crimson, and he dropped, and we sat there and we got everyone down and we got everyone settled. I would have laid myself over Naomi if I had known what was coming towards us. And so I waited, and the gunfire kept getting closer, and then pat, pat, pat. I thought I was shot 3 times, but the bullet that entered above my heart, traveled 1/4 inch from my spinal column, entered into my stomach cavity, nicked my stomach, and exited out the top of my thigh. So it's nearly 1/3 of my body, this wound. And the third tap, so I felt the entrance, the exit, and then a shell must have hit my leg. But in my head, I've been shot 3 times. The next sound I heard was Naomi taking her last breath on this planet. The scene that I saw there was not for you to see. What I need you to take out of there is that we have an ability to bring everyone to the table. We have an ability to choose how to see and speak and live our lives, and how we can be happy. And when I first could stand, I started talking and teaching peace, and starting to create a different world than what I saw in that room. 5 years later, we're up to 2014, and the next year that's coming, I'm literally coming back from speaking in Japan, in Hiroshima, teaching in Yokohama, and being asked then to speak at the 70th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima about peace, right? Just how beautiful. And so literally my bags are still packed from Japan, and I'm going to the doctor's appointments and having mammograms and stuff, and planning getting my airline tickets for Beijing because I'm going there. All of the work that I was doing was culminating in this 1 year, and I'm just getting through the motions of, then I get that call that there's something, we need to get you in to have a biopsy. We need to and even before they did all of that, they knew it was cancer. They knew that what it was, so it really was already predetermined. And you do that one thing of like, are you serious? Right? Like, I thought I was doing well after, getting shot. I thought I was on that right path. But, as we always don't know what the path that we're given is to walk, or why it is. The difference from the day that I didn't know I had cancer and the day I had cancer, it's a word. It's a word. It's a word that's attached with things you have to deal with, but it's not the word that changes everything you were doing before You heard that word. Peace is the thing that allows you to say, this is just a little dot and I can handle this. I can do this. And not only that, I can take this and share it with others. That I'm given this not to keep to myself, but I'm given this to keep passing on and to keep inspiring people to see things differently. Because it's never about how we're going to die. It's always about how we choose to live. And that's every breath.
It is my honor to welcome this woman, this hero to the stage, Linda Ragsdale.
Words. I love words. Panglossian, insouciant. Some words resonate with your heart, and others tear you apart. In November 2008, while at dinner, new words tore through my vocabulary. Words I never thought would touch me, my family, my world. Terrorist, AK-47, and shot. They came with sounds that I didn't want to hear. Unrelenting blasts of gunfire and bombs, and a 13-year-old girl taking her last breath. It is a wordless sound that haunts your heart. It is the sadness of 1,000 goodbyes. Bleeding and shocked, kind words reached out to me. Words from two brave young boys who stayed to save us. Heroes. Kids who made me feel strong, strong enough to move to safety. Heroes that had me asking, how will you choose to live life now? Marked by a bullet, I was moved to respond. My words, peace and love. Peace to keep the craziness in perspective. And love as the response to everything. No asterisks, no exceptions. And I needed to teach these words. So I started the Peace Dragon. By word of mouth, my message and I began traveling the world. And by the end of 2014, I saw the summit, the pinnacle. 30,000 students, over 21,000 Peace Dragons drawn. Unpacking a trip from Japan, I kept my luggage open for the stellar year ahead. Beijing, Guatemala, Mexico, back to Japan, and then Kuala Lumpur. It's magical, isn't it? I just had to unpack, repack, and have my yearly physical. And you hear it. That opened the door to another word. Cancer. 6 letters and its own dictionary of daunting words. Biopsy, double mastectomy, port, red devil, red angel, and they came with their own math, delivered in percentages. Odds on living. But there's something about words I need you to hear and I need you to understand. Only you decide how words will affect you. You. The words you let into your heart are lifesavers. They offer safe harbor through the storms. They're the soft lights that keep you untouched by the devouring darkness. So for my life, the word cancer, blocked. I cuddled the words I needed. Family, faith, trust, and fun. Nothing was going to take away my smile. My breasts had to go, so they needed a party. A farewell to the boobs bash. Oh yes, it was breathtaking. The invitation demanded that everyone get their mammograms. I delivered those words with a mallet and I got a miracle because they found my friend's cancer early. When my hair went bye-bye, my hairdresser cut a peace dragon on my head. When my eyebrows took a hike, I painted a fishy and a fishing pole and a caterpillar glued on the googly eyes and a matching leaf. And I posted them with poetry and prose to elicit giggles and inspire a different conversation about this journey. And now I'm traveling the world to build a compabulary, a compassionate vocabulary, overstuffed with peaceful and healing words. And you're my ambassador positicians, my word physicians and magicians who put a positive and loving spin on words to inspire, to encourage, and comfort. And I'm teaching them to our youngest positicians. Words, my first peace picture book, released during my last treatments. First words, all words matter. And I offer these to ponder. Love. Love everyone, no exceptions. Love your whole self. Love every part, including the hurt and yucky parts, especially those. They're a part of you, and sometimes you'll have to let them go. Love the parts that remain. Nourish and nurture them. Choose. You don't get to choose what happens to you, but you get to choose how to respond. Choose to be the victor, not the victim. Embrace the words that deflect your worries. Fearless. When you show you're fearless, you help others fear less. Every morning, you get to choose what kind of day you're going to have. Why choose anything other than awesome? Choose to spread peace and joy. Panglossian. Now you don't have to look this one up. Be Panglossian, the one who faces unrelenting diversity with extreme optimism. Whether the terrorist comes from outside or within, you've got this. You have my word. Let's start speaking the words that can change this world. Peace in.
No matter how many times I hear this remarkable story of resilience and passion, I am still in awe of the gift of the human spirit. Today, we've embarked on a profound and moving exploration of a truly remarkable individual, a survivor of both the horrors of a terrorist attack and the undaunting battle against breast cancer. Linda's story is a testament to the unwavering strength of the human spirit and a promise that through unimaginable trials, you can emerge not once, but twice. Sharing our stories teach us that even in the face of unthinkable adversity, the human spirit does remain indomitable, and the power to heal and inspire lives lies within each of us. Linda, thank you for your bravery, your gift of patriotism, and your lessons of resilience and never-ending desire to create peace in every corner of your world. Till next time, peace, everyone. And may you create your own silly little word today.